Hello YouTube, my name is Sam and welcome to my channel TBT Critiques. Just as the title says, we get to experience love and thunder, action, plus lots of laughters, a full-on comedy mixed with emotions and the long-awaited Thor-Jane romance, and some good actions. This movie was amazing. The last two Thor movies, which are Thor Ragnarok and this one, are quite different from the first two Thor movies. They are much more lighter and more, let's say, fun, whereas the first two are more dark, but still amazing. The movie starts with us seeing the guy who ends up being Gorr the God Butcher, and he loses his daughter and ends up going back to his god, who then wants to kill him, but then this necrosword takes Gorr over and Gorr ends up killing the god, and then the necrosword corrupts him and tells him to kill all of the gods, which he starts doing until he meets his match, who is the amazing Thor ODINSON. So yeah, interesting plot to the movie, and you also see the Guardians of the Galaxy at the start of the movie, and you see them working together with Thor stopping evil enemies and saving worlds, but then not far into the movie they part ways and go after these different distress calls that Gorr is responsible for. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how that leads into the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie, to see what they find. And also I loved that they brought Natalie Portman back into the Marvel movies as her playing a female version of Thor. It was just amazing and so romantic, but it was also really sad learning about what happened to her and Thor and seeing what happens to her in the movie. I also loved Tessa Thompson, who once again plays Valkyrie. She is so funny and amazing. Also, I loved them two goats, they are hilarious, and I also love Thor's relationships with Mljonir and Stormbreaker. It's just so funny. Oscar-winning filmmaker Taika Waititi's approach to superhero movies is directly in contrast with the edgier, darker turn most franchises have taken off late. While Robert Pattinson's smash hit Batman 2022 showcased a grittier, more ground-level caped Crusader, Spider-Man No Way Home 2021, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness 2022 ventured into the multiverse, opening up psychological thriller and horror elements for the MCU. Taika's unique blend of colorful storytelling and quirky comedy had single-handedly revived the Thor franchise, which was down in the doldrums after the disastrous Thor: The Dark World 2013, infusing fresh new life and zest into the character with his quite fabulous Thor Ragnarok 2017. This movie had a lot of emotional moments, especially with Thor and Jane. It was really nice to see that, but let me go the other side of things, the flaws, the unnecessary jokes. I mean, the prequel was a success with that because it wasn't forced, but in this movie, OMG, like it was like some kid show. The only jokes that entered were the parts between Thor and Stormbreaker and some scenes with Zeus, but like the rest, hell no. They said it wasn't suitable for people less than 12, I think they meant. Jokes for people that are 12, no hate if you are a 12 years old reading this, but you guys get what I am saying, basically like middle school humor jokes. And did they really think those goats were funny? I can't believe people really saying Gorr is better than Hela. Hela is actually a villain. Gorr is an anti-villain like Thanos and Killmonger. They think what they are doing is right, but go are about it in an evil way. I saw the trailer, I thought he was gonna be an extreme menace, but not an extreme one like I saw. The thing about this movie and its prequel, it's that the humor was natural. In Ragnarok here it just felt forced, because the former was a success. They decided let's go with this and make it the plot. The fight scenes were average. The dialogues were weak sometimes. I just wished they just left it as action sci-fi instead of a rom-com. Like, I mean, it's a superhero show, we want some fight scenes, not dialogues. That can come off corny sometimes. Anyway, I don't want to be like some people over criticizing stuffs. Let me just say, you should enjoy yourself. Don't expect too much and go on a day when you are less busy, because if you create time for this movie it would fall short and give you a big disappointment. It's above average for me because of the love/romance part. Anything apart from that was just kinda average.